remember once we jump into the game. Been okay, parents popped up today and we cleaned my windows. Then had a lunch at Italian restaurant. Nice, that sounds pretty good. So what kind of quest do we have? Oh right, our current companion quest is with Petrus to find out more about the Mother Cardinal. So who do we want to take for this quest? Who do I have in my team right now? Kurt and Petrus. That is a good combination. Let's take these two. And a treat, yes. Rest of the evening playing Oblivion and having beer. That is nice too. I am in San Matthias. I have a good weekend so far. I'm doing well. I'm well rested. And I'm ready to snoop on the Mother Cardinal. Where do I have to go here, though? Oh, it's directed to the palace. Okay. So Petrus, who's part of the Teleme religion, he's a missionary. He suggested that it might be helpful to dig up a little dirt on the Mother Cardinal, the governor for the Teleme, to gain a little bit of leverage. And I agreed with that. It does sound like something we should do. Oh, we also have some quest giver here. So I wonder who that is. Or is it... Oh, it is the Mother Cardinal herself.
Your Excellency. The Enlightened must have sent you. I would like to ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Is that so?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us, all the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen, probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try to retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the Enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
Thank you. So we have a new quest, which is also nice. But I need to find a way in her into her private chambers, and that is not a euphemism. Instead, I need to see what I can do about it. Can I go in here? Yeah, I was here before. Remember that. Can't go here. Any ideas, maybe, Petrus? Would be very helpful. Can't go there. That could be helpful. Yeah. Okay. So we heard that one of the ways we could approach it would be to dress up as one of the servants. And that sounds like something we would do.
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors. By order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please, excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
Thank you, Petrus, for letting... Oh no, it was Dirty Kurt, actually. I need those vests. Do I have an indicator as to where they might be? We do. Yeah, you should chill a little bit. True, we're clearly lacking some chill on Tier Freddy. Or Tier Freddy.
Come closer.
Maybe that's the problem. That's a good point.
All of our Welcome to the best holy item shop in San
Holy
Mateus.
item shop. That's a thing.
Do you like it here in San Mateus?
It is impossible not to like it here.
Not to.
The air is purer than it is on the continent. The Malachor is far away. And rumor has it that this island is the one Saint Mateus himself chose as his final resting place.
Okay. Comfortable vests. There we are. Okay. Lumberjack outfit. Doctor's robe. Captain's vest. Bishop's robe. How much money do I have? I do have quite a bit of money. I would actually be better. Ooh, the steel helmet would be pretty nice for him. Teleme war armor. That sounds pretty good, right? It looks dope. I think I'd buy it for him. It's a little gift.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Now, I am, I guess, wearing the comfortable vest. Now, Kurt, you also have to dress up for a little... You can wear those helmets, which is kind of funny. We have money in a game? Exactly. It's because Quickstarter wasn't invented yet. Okay, we're so disguised right now. Nobody can tell that we are actually fighters. Oh, I'm overburdened. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. That's fine though. Although, let's sell some stuff. Don't want to be overburdened.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our product. Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. I'm sure.
Yeah, that one can go. Stone needle. That one can go. That one can go too. Still overburn. Oh. Old standard cuirass. One of those I was wearing, but I think that Teleme war armor is the one that Petrus was wearing, but I will exchange that anyway, so we can get rid of that.
Goodbye.
And now we're not overburdened
May the
anymore.
enlightened
Perfect.
always keep you in his divine presence.
So let's go in there incognito. Nobody can tell who we are. We're so sneaky. I'm clearly a servant. Look at me. Secrets. So secret. And I guess you could also just sneak in here. That is another option if you don't want to buy these things. Now nobody can recognize us. Sneaky, sneaky. We don't have to be sneaky. Because we're so well disguised.
It's blocked.
What? Are you kidding me? How am I supposed to get in there then? Dude, can you tell me how I get in there? It's blocked. Is there another way? I don't think so. Maybe that makes things
It's blocked.
a little more difficult than I wanted it to be. You, can I talk to you? No.
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know
Paula!
better, I'd think you had feelings for me.
Thank you so much.
TIWTCH.
Thank you so much for 19 months. Thank you for all of your support. Hope you have a good day. How are you doing? Vodka cola too strong? Make it less strong by drinking more. Yep, we are servants. Don't worry about it. We just said another one bite the dust. In a way that Bot Lady would be able to pronounce it.
May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Aha! Note from servant, Your Eminence, we have reorganized the basement room as you ordered. The damage caused by Your Excellence's guest was substantial, and we regretfully had to replace the carpets, which had been heavily stained. I hope you will find the new carpets to your taste. I made sure the key to the room was on your desk as usual. Ah, someone put some stains on the carpet down below. I did not see them stains, but I'm very eager to find out about them. Yeah, you're doing quite well. Is that the science room? Hey, a high five. Can I give him a high five? No. How am I supposed to get into her room? Oh, I can just enter it. That's fine. Because we're servants. We're clearly servants. Wife here until tomorrow morning early, and we've been working together to make this place rent-outable. That's a nice verb. Or adjective. How early does she have to leave? Good and busy out.
Ah, well. This is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place.
Look out for more stains.
Oh, for goodness sake. This room reeks of alcohol.
And not just any old alcohol, if my nose...
6:30 or something like that. Oof.
Cornelia always had great taste when it came to drinking.
Oh, she likes to party in her basement.
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Ugh, here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
Exactly.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Tuleme, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should continue searching. Perhaps we missed something.
Yeah, let's look around. So, the Mother Cardinal is organizing
Locked.
orgies. Mother Cardinal Cornelia's account book. This account book lists many loans made from a moneylender called the Magpie. For every expense, there is a corresponding money input which completely cancels it. The sums are astronomical, however, there is no mention of where this money comes from. There are also many recurring payments to a certain candy cane.
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot. The Mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet
Aw,
person
Divine.
must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. I think we have everything we need. There is probably a connection between these pleasure parties and the account books. Let's ask a few questions.
The moneylender is well established. He can be found near the main square. As for this Candy Cane, the name doesn't ring any bells to me, but The moneylender must know
There are a
all
lot
about
of
We can also go and
Very
gather information at the coin
common
tavern.
voice actors in this game.
Perhaps the manager knows him.
Very good points. Let's get out of here. Before someone realizes that the servants with the helmets and the weapons are not actually servants. Okay, now first I want to re-equip my thingies. I think it was this that he was wearing. And for you, I got this one. Yes. All right. There's the moneylender and there's the coin tavern. Well, let's go first to the coin tavern. Question the prostitutes. Yes. Let's do that. Just need to find the way there. Coin tavern.
Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about a certain candy cane?
Candy Cane. Everyone speaks about him or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients. Isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have been here?
Are you drunk or something?
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Awkward.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer.
Ah.
He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
Makes
If
sense.
that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I could find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information.
Okay.
Has the Mother Cardinal ever come here to place bets?
Yeah, there are a lot of
Mother
voice actors from
Cardinal.
The Witcher 3.
And why not Saint Matthias himself while you're at it?
I must be going.
Next time, then.
Let's talk to the prostitutes.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you,
It sounds
I'm sure
good.
we
It
can
sounds
make
good,
a
Danielle.
special
Robocroc.
arrangement.
I hope it is about robotic shoes. Ah, that's
Here
pain.
you are.
Thank you, my lady. I'll let you take your pick.
Thank you.
Let's talk to this lady.
Look, a new face.
Oh, nice.
Oh, but
Danielle.
wouldn't that be... Hello, Father.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely not. I am careful not to leave my belongings with clients, and I have no desire to answer your questions. That doesn't fall within my services.
Very well. Goodbye.
Very professional. She's already fondling her boobs and slapping her butt.
Too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam. But we are here to ask other favors.
It's a very
of you.
formal word.
This question
Danielle.
might seem a little
World,
surprising.
Danielle, so
But do you know who this earring might belong
he's
to?
a fancy prostitute.
It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Oh.
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No. Do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Let's ask first about the partygoers.
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me. But I don't know them.
Okay. Who's the organizer?
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name?
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that an important person from Thélème could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal,
I thought so
aren't
too,
you?
Danielle.
You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Oh, snap.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony.
Let's use our charisma again. Try to learn a bit more about her.
Admit it. You must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close
I
to
really
these
like these. They put a lot of thought in
Wouldn't
the
you agree?
quests. I enjoy this.
I was
And the
able to
different ways of
recognize
how you
someone
can approach them.
once, even with a mask on. I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Okay,
Please continue.
she recognized the
I'm
dick.
all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
Ah.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
Of
I
course.
don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore.
Talk about the woman in the green coat.
This woman in the green coat. Could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important, then. Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
Or his
In
candy
all
cane.
honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone.
Agreed, Danielle.
I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
Wow, wow, wow. Let's leave you all to your business. There's the thingy. I just wanna check out the thingy. In a way,
May the enlightened
you could
bless
say that, I guess. Oh, so that was what they didn't show. Alright, let's go back. Let's have a longer chat with the bookie.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
On what would we be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them? Quite a few come here and bet fortunes.
And do they win?
A few do. Others have less luck.
Very true,
But they do
Danielle.
get the thrill
Ballad,
either
welcome!
way, you see.
Evening
And
to
that's
you
all that
too.
counts.
Oops, caps! No problem.
What is this arena?
It's a place of great pomp and entertainment.
What are you
where
doing?
all manner of fights take place. Men, women, savage beasts, island monsters. People are coming from everywhere on the island to participate. Or to bet.
Okay.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
Yeah, there are lots of reasons why people buy the services of all kinds of different sex workers. It's a very broad field.
Can I get you anything?
Not been well?
Look who
Sorry
it
to hear
is.
that, Violet.
I
Hope
feel
you're doing
that once
better.
again, you're not here to support my business.
I am looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Okay. Whoops. Oh, I have to question the bookie again. I'll do that after. Oh. I want to check out the barracks a little bit more here. How did you get here, Petrus?
It's blocked.
You are a magician. Okay, let's talk to the bookie again.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
Part of it. Yeah, that's...
I am looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in especially for the big fights, and she has prime
information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
I must
Very
be
helpful.
going.
Next time, then.
Well, I guess next is the moneylender. That is our next lead here. Like this little investigation stuff in the game. It's quite fun. Monsieur McBite?
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties at the palace. I know that you take part in them.
What? But what are you talking about?
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough. All right, I get the message. What do you want?
Let's talk about the Mother Cardinal.
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
Do you think she is plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. Nah, the money's coming from elsewhere.
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name, like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in arena fights, which are beyond me.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
So,
better.
How do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain Candy Cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he is just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Maybe. Find and question Candy Cane. Hey. I think I took the wrong path again. The city is a maze. I think I'm not right here either. Nope. There.
Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true, you were right. Let's come back later.
Okay, anything else you have to tell me, though?
What can I do for you, my child?
We
I will
asked
see
that
you
before.
later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Trouble. Talk to Father Justinius. Where's that exactly? It is here. Good.
Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true, you were right. Let's come back later.
Supposed to be connected, but where exactly do I have to go? Oh, there. There, now I see it. There. Well, let's do that in the meantime. Let's, that is the quest that Mother Cornelia gave us about this colony of Ptolemy. Full pockets. Let's do a little dash. I could have just advanced time at my residence, but might as well do something else and just continue that quest once. Why is there a question mark now? Once we have at night. What? Oh! Campfire. That. Nice-oo. Oh, that is also connected to the main quest, though. Do I want to do that right now? That is the question. Ooh. Find candy cane. Be in the arena. I mean, since that is on the same map as one of our main quests, I think I will hold off on that, and then I can just do both at once. And we will just advance time a little bit until night, and then try to talk to this candy cane guy. Let's go. Right. I'll really take that. Good.
To my help, and death to the others.
Oh no, I want my, where's my other? There we go. Loot them. Loot, loot, loot. Loot, 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 loot.
We'll make you dance, land dwellers.
All these bloods, they aren't worth tuppence.
Come and taste my saber.
I will not taste your saber. First buy me dinner or something.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Things are about to get dicey, Kurt. How did you know? Some hoof fungus, that is always nice. Jeez. Oh, you shot me. Just murdering people. Overburdened again. Oh. Are you Candy Cane?
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
Desardet.
Would be
Legate of the
delicious.
merchant congregation.
A legate, no less.
I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on. It was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
Okay. So we helped him. Improved our reputation. What else is he saying?
My dear child, what can I
Anything
do
new?
for you?
Nope.
I will see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Okay. Baby, let me loot you. Okay, now I think I want to return to now the question is, we have multiple ways of continuing the main quest. Find the Scholars Expedition Camp, go to the village indicated by Petrus, and talk to Admiral Cabral about the ruins. I think I want to do this first, and for that I think I will take out Captain Flinch, also known as Vasco, and probably Ciara. I think that will be a good combination. I mentioned it before, but I will try to switch around with companions a little bit and try to take the people with me that I feel like can give us the most insight on whatever quest that is. So in this case, for example, taking Vasco because he is part of the Knots and knows the Admiral Cabral, and Ciara since she is part of the natives and may also have an interesting perspective on these ruins and secrets that are contained in these ruins. And when I go to the quest with the Thélème colony, there I will take Petrus with me because he is obviously part of the Thélème religion. So that is how I want to approach it, swapping around with characters a little bit. I think that gives us all the opportunity to get a few different perspectives. How do I get there again? See, I'm already lost. Okay. Travel back to New Serene Podquarters. Okay. Now, I do want to use the workbench don't have anything to upgrade here. What is upgraded? The priest gloves are a little bit better in terms of their specs, but with these gloves, that gives me +1 craftsmanship, which allows me to craft. For this I would need crude iron. I have enough health potions, so I need to do that right now. Oh, I can upgrade this part. Would be more 90 sturdy collar. Yeah, let's do this. That is good. Nothing close there. But here I knew I could upgrade some things. Extended protections. Strap. Don't have anything. Miss pouch and tools. Lockpicking. I mean, why not? And now I can sell some stuff. That one I can sell. This hat. Nah. That can go. Some of them I do want to keep because of their of the factions, so I can dress up in the faction's clothes. These gloves can go. All right. Now let's compose our team. We take out Kurt and Petrus and take Vasco and Ciara. Let's go.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island. Ruins that, after careful scrutiny, were built by the congregation. In one of them, we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions. Questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Thélème. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems,
okay,
and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
No, that's
I
fine.
need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Interesting. So I guess we would have to travel again. Well, we can just talk to him for now. Maybe you can just tell us something about it.
Closer, good people. Liqueur and wine.
No, he's outside. Thought he automatically moved here. I knew that I could have talked to him at our residence. Fine. Petrus. Where are you? There you are.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Naughts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Ptolemy, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Naughts. We will need to speak with those on Ptolemy lands, and of course seek out the Bishop Domitius.
Okay.
I will see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Do have to go to San Mateus for that. But I guess both of that is in San Mateus, yeah. Well, in that case, I kind of want to continue with the Peculiar Alliance quest. It's about this native captain or chief or whatever that name is, who wants to make a pact with the Bridge Alliance and to work with them instead against them, which earned him some disfavor of his peers. Oh, and that is also combined to the expedition camp. So, I guess... So, I think I will do this then. And then, I think for that... Taking Sierra makes sense because we interact with the natives there. And I think Kurt would be the better companion, story-wise. Yeah, that's... And then for this quest, I will take Vasco and Petrus, and for this, Petrus and Ziora, probably. That is the plan. If anyone cares. Okay. Magazvar, the Veil of the Great Battle. If anyone cares, yeah. What do I know? Yeah, shout goes to Blacko. Plans until shit happen. I mean, that is also true. Probably will have to reconsider some of these plans. Okay, so main quest is there. Side quest is to the left, then we
This
keep to the
valley is
left for now.
vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
Not grumpy. You haven't seen me grumpy.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Oh, they are about to get dicey. Okay. There is a campfire, that is good. Unlocks a fast travel point. And we need that for the exploration quest for the ongoing. Okay, yeah, we kind of keep to the left here. And at some point go further south again. Hot springs! Looking for some hot springs. Oh, there we have a thingy. Oh, it's a big boy. Ooh, it's a big boy. Okay, that was rough. Oh, but there's a chest. Alright. I'll take all of that. Thank you very much. Something on the other side. Yeah. Why not? Let's explore this. Down with it. Ooh, it's a place of power. I know that they are not called places of power, but they do the same like in The Witcher. I played too much of The Witcher to not name or not call them places of power. They give you one a free skill point to spend, which is always nice. There we go. Let's go this direction though. Also close to level up. What is attacking me? Oh, there. Oh, those are the ones with that have so much armor. But with my fire sword, I also do a lot of elemental damage, which goes through the armor. They're so dicey. Nicely done, everyone. And we have a level up, so I will check that in a second. First, I do want to loot. Can't really aim with it. Now let's see. We have 2 skill points here. Let's take this. Balance when using long blades reinforce. That is also good. Let's take both of that. Exactly, right, Koala? Yeah, I'm saving everyone. I have to carry this pack. Kind of rude, if you ask me. There's something to loot. Loot is good. Ah, another campsite. Very nice. Very nice. Hello, everyone. Village of Vigolopzop. Oh, there is another altar. Did they tame those wolf bears? Vigolopzop. Koala. You know, the famous village. Grabbing another skill point. Me gusta. No, you have to pronounce that properly, Koala. Before I talk to you, I will loot your hut.
What are you doing here, and I say? Your kind are not welcome in my village.
What can you tell me about your village?
Why would I talk to a Renaikse about the Googsop? All
See,
you
I nailed
need
it.
to know is that this name means the village of Black Ulgs. They are our friends and our companions, and like them, we do not like to be disturbed.
I see.
Anything else?
Yes, I want to talk to you about Ulan.
Ulan, the king of Vignamri, wants to establish a trade agreement and sign a peace treaty with the governor of Hikmet.
This sounds like something he would do. All he ever thinks about is picking up the crumbs left
Everything okay,
by
Daniel?
the Renaikse. All of that in hope of breathing new life into his village, while insulting the memory of the deceased men and women who lived there.
Hikmet's emissary will only sign if their merchants can move freely and in peace. They want to meet you.
I am not like him. I am a Donea Exregau, a proud man, not a slug. The Renaikse cannot be trusted.
Okay, Daniel.
They are deceitful and only seek to trap us.
I mean, it's kind of true. But we are a diplomat at heart, and so we use our charisma once again.
The Donea Exregau I have met were fearless.
I
And
like
yet you were
this
running away from a mere meeting.
diplomat
By refusing to
roleplay that I'm
negotiate, you are
going
only
with.
showing weakness. Nothing else.
Not Fradi. The worst part is that you are right. I cannot refuse this meeting without appearing weak. Fine. I will meet Ulan and his emissary. But I will not go to his village. Tell them to find me at Landristel. I will be there in a few hours.
I will tell them right away. Thank you, Mordoon.
From Ulan and the emissary.
Talk to people. I never thought you would be able to convince Mordu. His anger towards the Renaigse is so strong.
Thank you. That's why I am the legate. Okay, so now for this, I would have to leave this area again. But I think instead I will move over here. And then we will focus on the main quest that is here on this map. There's just so much to do, like in most open world games. But I will say, so far the pacing of the game is really good. That is something most open world games kind of struggle with. They throw a lot of quests at you that are kind of useless or really just time killers than anything else and not really thought out. Whereas so far GreedFall does a good job of making the quests meaningful and making them connected to your overall goal and your mission, so to speak. Which makes it fun to do the side quests. It is also well structured. Another thing not every open world game achieves, because pacing an open world game is very, very difficult because the player has so much freedom to do whatever they want. So keeping them engaged to the story you want to tell, while at the same time also giving them the freedom to feel free in that open world, is a very tough balance to strike. And this game does it really well so far, as in it keeps you in the main theme and it keeps you occupied without being too funneled down a road and without making you feel, I don't know, just guided through a very strict story. Yes, our diplomacy did go well. I used all my charisma once again to show off my incredible legate powers to convince him to join the negotiations for a truce. Oh, we have a big boy there too. There we go. Is that another camp? It is. Also, another neat little UI thing. When you see the top there, the compass, when you fly over the indicators, you can swap out which quest you want to follow. So for example, here it shows the quest marker there, and I could switch to that quest by pressing R3. And now when I want to go back to this, I can just swap back to this, which is a nice little thing. Nothing groundbreaking, but a neat little thing to, so you don't always have to go into the menu to change which quests you want to track. Oh.
Move away! Things Things are about to get dicey.
Boom. More animals.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Just slaughtering them. I'm a little bit overleveled for this since I did a bunch of side quests already. But I don't mind that. So this quest is about looking for an expedition of the Bridge Alliance that was sent out and disappeared. And they were supposed to have some information about the Malachor disease.
Over there. Tents. This must be the expedition's camp.
A camp here, in the open wind. It was definitely set up by scholars.
Signs of combat. They were attacked. By the look of the tents and the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems that they were taken prisoner. I don't see any bodies.
Sure. Anything in the woods here? Oh, there's a path. Not sure if I want to follow that just yet. There's something. Ah, here we go.
No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they're wielding magic.
Yes. It is the art of the Donegada. One of the valley clans was here.
See, that is why I took her with us.
One who fights against the invasion of the peoples from
Because we have native involvement and she knows about that stuff. Which I really like. Depending on who you take with you, they can give you extra information. And a couple of times it actually was crucial in quests as well, because they could intervene and talk about something. And I really like that, which is also why I want to swap around.
This looks like scientific equipment.
Between the
This must be
companions
the
a little
Lost
bit.
Expedition's campsite.
This looks suspicious. No, that is leading away. Oh, there's something now. Note from the leader of the expedition. This globular root has a dense and firm texture. The smell that emerges from it is strong and vigorous. I have observed several animals consuming it without any noticeable effect. Hence, it is likely to be edible. A distillation in laboratory should be more conclusive. Afra has decided to move her tent further away. She says that our constant cackling prevents her from focusing. This young woman is talented, but I understand why her master dismissed her. She has a bad temper. Fun fact, we had a dog that was called Afra. This species of bird is heavily represented in the Valley. They have proven to be incredibly curious. They come so close to us that we could touch them. The natives must not hunt them, otherwise they'd be more prudent. And yet, their flesh is exquisite. It must be related to their beliefs. This naive people may consider them to be
This
sacred.
looks like the journal of a naturalist. There are sketches of flora and fauna. There is no doubt. We are definitely on the trail of the lost expedition. It seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others.
Or
Let's see what we can discover.
APHRA, depending on how you want to write it.
A trail of blood. That cannot be good. Follow it.
Okay, I have a fight. Ah. Oh, interesting. Didn't know that, Koala. It is a nice name, yeah. There's also a Star Wars comic called Dr. Aphra, following kind of like I think you could best describe her as a space now I forgot the name. The people who dig out stuff.
More blood. You're on the right
Archaeologist.
path. Keep going.
A space archaeologist and historian, which is a very interesting series. I never read it, but I heard about it, and it kind of combines a little bit Indiana Jones and Star Wars.
A corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he has been dead for days, as we already thought. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance that she remains alive.
This man traded his life for all the suffering of my people.
He was only a scholar, a sage, not a warrior on the battlefield.
Do you think my people see a difference when bridgemen steal our people
Or
from their
Danielle.
beds? From who do you think all the clans hide dead children?
This man was unarmed. And from the position of his body, I would say he was fleeing. It is not honor that motivates them. Maybe it was vengeance.
I'll search the body. We might find something to help us understand.
Alright, let's do that. Travel chest key. Okay.
Here is the isolated camp mentioned in the journal. Everything is in order, but the inhabitants are no longer here. Its position would have allowed them to escape the attack.
Isolated. Discreet. Perfect visibility. Great choice.
Diary of a certain Aphra. We set up a small camp in the hollow of the valley we wish to study. The flora in this place is incredibly luxuriant. This island is the only place where so many different species can be found next to one another. With so many varieties, we are bound to find an antidote to the Malachor. This plant, with its blue efflorescence and jagged leaves, is unlike any other plant I have knowledge of. We'll have to lead some experiments to determine if it contains active essence. It is a shame that we cannot exchange with the natives. They must know the properties of all these plants. But the soldiers warned us. They told us that we shouldn't trust the islanders. Apparently they are very aggressive in this region. Our arrival in the valley did not go unnoticed. I feel as if we are being observed, most likely by the islanders. I hope that they understand that we are not here to fight, but merely to catalog the flora. The impression of being observed is becoming increasingly ominous. They are very close, I can feel it. I'm afraid we should expect an attack. We have a few weapons and my colleagues are barely capable of defending themselves. Oh, nice, Danielle. That's amazing. I'm certain that we are being observed from the swamp. If they attack us, this is where they will most likely come from. I have tried to warn my companions to tell them to be more discreet, but they refuse to listen.
It is a journal. That of a woman from the expedition. A certain Aphra. She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right. The writing stops in mid-sentence.
A woman with sharp eyes. They might have saved her life.
We must follow the tracks of the attack. They will surely lead us to the
Yeah, she seems like a smart lady. Smarter than the rest of the camp.
They must have followed this path coming from the swamp. This is where we should go if we want to find these lion scholars.
Okay. Look, I'll get down there. Oh, there, okay. So, while... and that is also very interesting because Kurt commented on the way the camp was set up, the first camp, and that it was not a very good position. And he, as a military man, understands how to set up a good camp, which is unique to his character, that he would give us that insight. Whereas Ciara gives us the special insight about the this particular clan of natives. So that is really what I like about this game, or one of the parts that I really like about this game, is that it really matters who you take with you, and that they give you different kinds of insight that are valuable, which for me means that I want to think about who I want to take out to the quest, not only because of their combat skills, but beyond that, their dialogue skills and dialogue options and their background. And I feel like that is where a lot of games are lacking a little bit, where it really turns out to be you just take the companions who are either the strongest or have like funny one-liners. Whereas here, it really makes you consider taking someone out because of the additional value they can add to the particular story or to the grander scheme. I don't think you can take the wrong person. It's just that you either get you get a different point of view, basically. I think it's more a situation where if you take quote unquote the right person, you get a little bit of additional information, and if you don't take the right person, you don't lose anything. But also, it can be a certain situation that we had that before, that when we took Ciara to take to the governor of the Bridge Alliance, and the Bridge Alliance and the natives are pretty much at war at this point, and that caused some extra dialogue where we had to kind of either take a side or stay neutral and between them, because emotions went a little wild, and so that had an impact in the sense of that we had to then pick a side basically, or try to stay neutral, and that impacted our status with Ciara and the Bridge Alliance, depending on how we decided to go. So it definitely can have an impact.
They might be from the...
Renaigse!
We won't let you take us. We will not kneel down without a fight.
We're not here to take you. Yeah, let's attempt to reason. We are a diplomat.
Wait. We have no desire to fight you. We only want to find the Lion Sages. They are not warriors, but their chief is ready to send an army of warriors to liberate them. If you help us bring them back, you will save your tribe from a costly battle in lives.
He speaks truly. Look, one of them is already eager to bring lion warriors back to us.
All we wanted was for them to tell us where our brothers are being kept.
What good is this if we must leave our camp behind? Very well. Stay away from the main entrance. Our guards will not welcome your arrival.
Pass around. There is a smaller entrance hidden there. The lions are kept in a home in ruins.
There must be a key somewhere to open the door, but I know not where it is kept.
Okay. Where exactly is that? Okay. Oh, hello. Whoa. Whoa.
I'm not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
After this little swim, you could always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
We were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He is worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue. Of a different nature. Do you have a name?
Desardet. I'm from the congregation.
The new governor's cousin. Who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you. And them?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. From the people that your own capture and torture.
I've never taken anyone. On the contrary, we had hoped to exchange our knowledge with your own.
Kurt. Simply Kurt.
Simply Kurt.
I protect our excellencies back.
Kurt.
And if one
On
of
a
your
hand, on
violent
a good.
fits overcomes you, rescue party or
Right,
not,
Renee, I thought that as well.
This is a rather odd
Could
group.
be
I'm
sisters.
Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance.
Welcome,
it is rather
Renee.
rare to
How you
find me
doing?
rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
Okay, let's ask about the attack.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm, and the next a war party of natives fell upon us. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart, but when I heard my fellow scholars' shouts, I rushed over. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect us. One of them tried to flee, but they brought him down. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
Okay. What has she done since?
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby. I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able. So I doubled back to keep watch of the village from a
Is
distance.
Steam hogging your bandwidth? What are you downloading?
To free my companions, without any success so far.
Okay, and what about your research?
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some quite remarkable plants when we were attacked. The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their remedies. If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting ourselves captured.
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly.
Or pixelated actor.
We are so very close. And I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit around and twiddle thumbs.
She does not seem like the twiddling thumbs guy. Whispers of a Machine. Oh, nice. I had a great time with the game. It's really good. Looking forward to hear what you think of it. Yeah, let's follow her. Turn on the light. There's another camp.
This is where the natives took your colleagues.
Yes, it is here. These ruins are being used as a camp by the native raiders.
There are so many of them. Better to remain discreet.
I have spied on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are being held. They are being kept in the old walls of the main ruin.
Okay, so first let's set up camp. Okay. There. Interesting. We have to make our way around there. But I will take a very short break. I need to pee. And then I will then I will be back. We will continue with GreedFall and hopefully free her colleagues and learn more about Afra. Till then, see you in a minute. And I'm back. Thank you for all the links, Koala. Let's continue with the game. And shave the people.
I would rather avoid unwarranted deaths. We should wait until nightfall and look around the camp to find a more discreet way to get inside.
Okay, if you say so. Nighttime. What about now? Ooh. Huh. Guess these guys I have to fight. Oh, she's throwing grenades? Not bad. I like it. She's not messing around. She's a badass. A badass scientist. There you go. Ooh. Loot, 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 loot. Okay. Oh, so this is the big ruined structure. There was something about finding like a way around or something.
I fled as they were about to lock my companions inside a cell. We're going to need a key.
Please, Honor Manawi, let's try to avoid a fight.
I mean, I'm trying to. Looking around for possible to climb. And this is interesting with Intuition 2. I could have gotten through there. But I guess that's not an option, since I don't have that intuition. I really like that about the game. I mentioned that before a few times, but it's fun that the way you skill your character actually matters. At least seem to matter in small ways. I appreciate the effort that they made about it. Boy. Oof. It seems like a main entrance here. Yeah, there are people. Things are about to get dicey. I think so too, Kurt. So before I try to go there, maybe there's another way that I actually can sneak in. Oop. Ah, maybe all the way up there. Why is there a fire? What's going on here? That's a little creepy. Okay. Oh, so this may be a way. It's day again, though. Took a little long. Man, I see so many ways how this can go wrong. And I'm sure I will find every single one of those ways. Seen people here, but oh, there's one. Can't open this one. How's this person? It's patrolling away. They're patrolling away. How do I get up there? Damn it. What? Where? No! Don't kill them! Maybe kill them? I don't know. Oops. I didn't kill anyone. Just for the record. I didn't do anything. If anyone got hurt, it's Kurt's fault. Things got a little dicey for him. How am I supposed to avoid that guy? Uh-oh. Ooh, move! You don't see me, you don't see me. Oh, good luck. Good thing that he's short-sighted. Lock picking.
Is that you?
Come quickly. No. We don't have much time. Thank you for your help.
Do not thank me yet. We are still in a
It's her sister, Bifra. Escort the scholars safely. Well, let's go into squatting mode. Let me go back in here. Sorry, Ciara, for killing your dudes, but found the key. Okay, I have to bring them there. go this way. I mean, I tried. Okay? Tried. Oh, another key. Let's use this mountain path. Get out of here.
Now, we must find a way to get out of this valley without putting my companions in danger.
Oh, I'm trying to. I'm working on it, Afra. I'm working on it. So, how do I have to... Ooh. Things did get a little bit dicey. Oh boy.
Watch out! Grenade!
It's just chucking grenades.
Trakarid, mercy. You have defeated us. Spare us our lives.
You attacked us.
Spare them, they will only hunt us down until we are all dead.
No, you have our word. We have been bested. We will let you move on in peace.
Fight, fight, fight. Enemies
How can
everywhere.
we trust you? You attacked our camp when we were not even armed.
They are savages. They had us caged like beasts.
We only sought to learn where you have caged our people.
Spare their lives. I beg you. They were only fighting to save the lives of those that have disappeared.
Very
Spare
well.
them.
Leave, and I hope you keep your word.
Thank you, Onol Manawi. I have spoken, and I will honor my words. Kwa awalam seg.
Okay, let's gather at the campfire.
We are no longer in danger. Thank you for your help, Desade.
I must admit, the reasons for my being here are not entirely selfless. Your research to find a remedy against the Malachor could save many lives in our cities as well.
You speak like a true woman of science. Cut to the point. Then you'll be thrilled. Your heroic efforts to save us from those savages could help. We've made a discovery.
Is that right? In that case, we need to speak with Governor Burham immediately.
Okay.
Very well. I'll accompany you.
Let's be off.
Okay, we're going straight to Hikmet.
Lady Desade, and our expedition. I thank you sincerely for having brought them back, Your Excellency. You are a providential woman.
Please, sir. It was you who convinced me and my cousin of the capital importance of their research.
Research that has borne fruit, Your Excellency.
Truly? This is excellent news. You have found a plant with sufficient properties?
Not exactly. Know that during our captivity, an island woman visited the camp. The natives called her TIWTCH and treated her with utmost reverence. I heard them talk about a remedy, a universal remedy it seemed, that she had concocted. How's that? Well, I grasped the basic of the local tongue, and I am certain to have heard the word yag, remedy. Surprising. But the TIWTCH is very powerful and very wise.
It is possible that she did craft such a remedy.
Kianaha probably means badass bitch. Kurt, take a rest. I take the... Oh, Afra's... Oh, Afra's now part of us. Ooh, I like it. Range fighter, protect her from enemies, getting in melee range to maximize her potential. Nice. That is good. Okay, let's first look at her equipment. Ammonia Kaftan. Lockpicking +1. Poison resistance. It's pretty good. Oops. Arquebus. She's a solely ranged fighter. So, speak to Darren, the Donea Exregor chief, about the Gianaha. Okay, go to the village indicated by Petrus. Where exactly are those things? Okay, that is there. We have these the Ulan quest. I kind of want to do that next, since it's still an ongoing side quest. Yeah. So let's continue with that. But we also should talk to Afra.
Desade, I'd like to discuss something with you.
Sure.
I'm listening.
My colleagues are only interested in the physiology of the islanders and consider everything else to be superstitions. However, if we want to understand how they are transforming, we need to take a look at their culture. The potions they drink, the dyes they use are surely the source of their physical changes.
Why not talk about it with Siora? It seems to me that she would be the best one to help you.
Siora is very suspicious of me. She will never betray the secrets of the Donegarda. But I was told about a place of ritual called Kurganau, decorated with carvings and offerings. By studying them, I hope to better understand what is possibly the greatest mystery of this century. But they call it a dangerous place and I cannot go alone. Will you accompany me?
Sure.
Very well. Understanding these transformations will surely be useful.
Thank you, Desade. I knew I could count on you. Let's go.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's do... Where's that? Oh, it's there. Okay, then we do the other one first, and then we do that next. Twin power, Afra and Bifra fighting Mothra. Let's travel here. Exactly. No, you nailed it the first try. Connor. That's how you pronounce it. Perfect. Sell some stuff. That one. Okay, let's talk to Ulan again. we were able to arrange a meeting.
Mordoon is willing to meet you at Lanristel to sign a peace treaty.
You really are an accomplished negotiator and diplomat, Your Excellency.
I knew you would succeed. Thanks to you, the whole region will be at peace.
Do you know where this place is, Ulan?
Of course. In our language, Lanristel means Glade of Promises. It is a sacred place, one whose peacefulness must be respected.
Uh-oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
We should go there at once.
Yes. I will follow you. Come back to see me soon. And if luck is on our side, we will celebrate peace together.
Very bad
Ulan
feeling
is
about
acting
this.
strangely.
Yeah.
I do not trust him.
We should go to Lanristel to check that everything is going according to plan.
And if we want to see this encounter, we should leave now.
Agree. Okay, where exactly is it now? Oh, there. Okay. Well, let's go. Something is off about it. What's going on here?
Mordoon is being attacked. Let's go and rescue him.
Adloredar, thank you for coming. You saved me. That accursed Ulan. I should have known he would betray us both. My men are dead, and now I am injured. He achieved exactly what he wanted in the end. I will have to join another clan if I do not want my whole village to suffer the consequences of my defeat.
I'm sorry, Mordoon. I really am.
You were deceived, just like I was. Sometimes, among the stones, there can be snakes. Farewell, on Almanawi. And do not let yourself be betrayed.
Oops.
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't
Fizz!
you? If I didn't know better.
Hello, how are you
I'd think you
doing?
had feelings for me.
Thank you so much for the resub. 20-month tier 2. How's your weekend? Doing well too. Having a good time. What are your weekend plans? Okay. Guess now we have a stern little talk with Ulan again and tell him that he better not betray us again or he will have his head on a spike. Nothing planned? Well, that is sometimes also good. There's no plans. Gives you the opportunity to just hang out, relax, sip on your whiskey and NyQuil until you fall asleep. There it is.
traitor! This meeting was meant to establish peace, and yet you have exclusively sent armed men.
Mordoon was a Denea ex-Regao. He would have never accepted an agreement with the Renaig Say. He would have endlessly attacked our merchants and our allies' caravans.
You can't fire me!
Ourselves if we were to make these exchanges possible. So we did.
By lying and manipulating me.
I am sorry, but I was unsure that you would agree to help us if I told you the truth. I understand your anger, but keep in mind that we are now at peace, thanks to you. You are now a Karans of Ignamri, and should you seek it, you will always have our assistance. Anything else?
Karans. Your reputation with the faction is now friendly. A reward was put in your in the chest at your campfire. Oh, that is good. There's...
What do you think of people from the continent?
Oh, I think we heard that before. Those rewards are pretty good,
I must
so...
go.
You can't fire me! Okay, so next I do want to go on the companion quest with Afra, but I also want to check out her entry here. Afra is a renowned naturalist who has joined TIWTCH to help identify the many plants specific to this island. She has the full trust of Governor Burhan, who sent her to accompany a small research expedition to find the ingredients of a cure for the Malachor. She's a young woman who is passionate about science and discovery, skilled in making all kinds of potions, and very experienced in handling firearms. Magasvar, the Vale of the Great Battle. Magasvar is a region with varied landscapes, rocky in the north and east and marshy in the west. The ancient ruins with which witnessed legendary clashes gave it its native name, the Valley of the Great Combat. Camp. These ruins traces of the presence of the famous people of the sea and witnesses of the legendary victory of the natives today serve as a bastion to Donea Exregor. Rebels fighting against the invasion of the settlers from the continent. Village of Vigulsop. This village is that of the clan of the Black Ulks. Its name also means the Black Ulks village in the native language. The isolationist clan lives in symbiosis with its tutelary animals, and even the other native clans are wary of their wild nature. Andrik Herd Chief. Andrik Herd leaders are particularly massive and resistant. They are particularly vindictive when it comes to protecting their herd. Their bellow makes the herd more aggressive. I think I was pretty clear the first time I pronounced it, Danielle. Please pay attention. Okay, that is that. And then we have to go here. Now I got reward here somewhere. Isn't Mjolnir? Is it the elegant pistol? I don't know. Or is it this? I think it's the healer's chain that I got. Magical shield, armor regen, healing. Requirements willpower 4. Well, let's take that with me. Gunner's cape. Ooh, that looks awesome. Look at Mjolnir. Very funny. Yeah, give me that cape. Can't wear that. That would be good for Ciara if she can wear it. She can't. Why not? Is it only... Oh, he could. Okay. Interesting. Well, I do want the cape, though. Just looks prettier. Who's the babe, Danielle? I don't know, Renee's? On my end, everything seems normal. Did I want... I think I've got everything. So, look at that cape. That cape is beautiful. Alpha, welcome. How you doing? How's your day? How's your weekend? Where do I have to go here? Doing good? That's good to hear. Oh, it's early on. Okay. Let's get going. Oh, is that so, Danielle? That sucks. They seem pretty strong. Just shoot that thing. Shoot it! Maybe I'm a little under-leveled here. But let's see. Okay, we have attributes and skills. Accuracy, endurance, willpower. Endurance. Think maybe endurance, going a little bit into endurance makes sense. Then skills. I have 2. I could go this Fury, a Cry of Rage, which greatly increases attack speed and combo speed. I'm sure about that. Stasis. Can I learn that? Some basic magic, I think. Can I? There, I can. Bind. Oh, we have now some basic magic. Nice. That's cool. There's something going on. And a campfire. Nice. It sounds like they're speaking to Thraki. Yeah, a little bit. I'm a wizard. Time to find Nazi dragons. Oh, what's going on here? Let's try out our new ability. Oh, look at him. Ooh, I need my other... I need my big boy's sword. Ah! There we go. Whacked him. going on here?
You were lucky. Without our presence here.
Yes. Blessed be the earth that has brought you to us at this time.
I was touched. I am hurt.
Oh no! Morian!
These creatures are venomous. If their venom has come into contact with her blood, this young woman does not have long.
And we are too far from the village to seek help. How are we going to save her?
I know a potion that will erase the effects of the venom.
I have a vial of it in my bag. Hold on.
Thank you. Truly the best winds have brought you to us.
Here, drink this.
Don't worry. It'll heal
Don't even worry about
You
it.
can trust her. She knows what she's doing.
Morian, what do you feel?
I feel the pain leaving me.
She is saved. You have great wisdom. May the trees always bear fruits on your journey. You have saved Morian.
It was nothing. I'm glad I could help you.
You are different from other Renaigse. You know the potions. But what were you looking for here?
We came to study this place, the carvings in particular.
This is one of our places of ritual. A place of connection. What do you hope to learn from our carvings?
I seek to understand the mechanisms of your transformations. I think these carvings could help with this.
You seek the secrets of the Donegada. You should speak with Armal.
Yes, his name is Dunkas. He is also our Donegad, and his wisdom is boundless.
Here is someone who should be able to answer all your questions, Afra.
Let us go then. We will have time to discuss on the way.
I have so many questions about this place, about the rituals that take place here.
All right.
Bertir to ma, Donkas. These Renaigse saved my life.
What happened?
We were meditating at the sacred circle in Kerganau, and we were attacked. Morian was poisoned, and they gave her a potion.
Really? We are not yet used to the Renaigse doing something without expecting something in return. You should go and meditate now. I have to talk to them.
They are different from the others. Oh, I'm sure of it.
I hear your gratitude, Morian. It honors you. Now go. Leave us.
My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Dunkas, the
Oi.
Mal of the Yigidor, and also his Donegad. Your face markings designate you as one of ours, yet you are a Lugaid Blau. A clan that rarely shows generosity, yet you saved Morian. I thank you for this.
Please, we couldn't let her die without doing anything.
This feeling brings you honor. But what were you doing near our sacred circle in Kerganau?
It was me who led my friends there. I was hoping to study the circle to better understand your culture.
Lions always want the same thing. They covet our secrets to better steal our land, to better hurt our children.
Calm now. Perhaps this lioness is different from the others. Maybe we were wrong about them too.
I'm not trying to conquer your island, let alone hurt anyone. I just want to know.
A noble quest that could perhaps bring peace, but to which I cannot answer alone. I cannot reveal such secrets without seeking advice from the Order Donegada. But in order to thank you for saving one of our daughters, stay with us tonight. Eat and celebrate life. Maybe by sharing this joyous moment, you will learn something.
We accept your invitation. Isn't that right, Desader?
Sounds good. Always
Of
up for a
course.
party.
Thank you for welcoming us, Dunkus.
Party time.
I'm sorry. You look disappointed.
I did not expect your Denegad to reveal all its secrets to us, but I would have loved to learn more.
Perhaps you should be patient. It takes years to understand the mysteries of the Donegada. And since you are staying with us tonight, it will be an opportunity to continue learning.
That's what I hope.
Thank you for welcoming us tonight. We had a good time.
Yes. It was very enlightening.
We are glad that you stayed with us. We too have learned from you.
Your face brings
Maybe.
thoughts, Afra. Is something wrong?
It's nothing. Probably just tiredness.
We should all rest. It has been a long day. May your dreams be wonderful.
Good night.
May the moon watch over your dreams.
Is something wrong?
Dunkus wasn't here tonight, yet he's the one who invited us to stay. I also saw one of the elders sneaking out of the village.
You think they're hiding something from us?
I don't know. But since they don't want to share their knowledge with us, let's try to follow them.
I don't like it one bit, Afra. If the elders and Dunkus are gone, then we have no right to follow them.
In that case, why don't you explain where the transformation comes from?
It's not something that can be explained that easily. You have to believe to understand. You are not capable.
I see. So we will discreetly follow these people, since this is the price of knowing.
Oh, Sierra does not like that. Probably shouldn't have taken her along with.
Let's try not to be detected.
They're designated as. Who's the hot girl, Danielle? Ciara or Afra? Or both, yeah, good point. Ciara, okay. Not with a C, with an S, but...
Why don't the creatures attack them?
I don't know. Are they guarding this place?
If they're trained to guard it, this must be a very important place.
To be fair, I'm not a big fan of following them either.
I hear something.
We found them. Let's be as discreet as possible.
Okay. Sneaky sneak.
They are below.
Get down or we'll be seen.
Rustle and speak. Someone is listening to us. Whoever you are, come out of the shadows. Hoiding is futile.
Forgive us. We did not intend to interrupt you.
Approach, Renaitze. Why are you here?
We're sorry. We didn't mean to interrupt your conversation.
Yeah, we
We
just
need
wanted to
answers,
listen.
so we followed your elders.
I never thought I would see you like this, hiding in the bushes, spying on your elders, daughter of Vladimir.
I'm the one who brought her here. She didn't want to follow you, but she refused to tell me what I need to know.
Well, since you absolutely want to learn, do as the apprentices do. Take a seat and be quiet.
Hoiding.
We are here to meditate, to hear the voice of the earth, because the wind has changed.
Close doors, arwechnis diri. You were right. Johan is ready. Morian's trial has made her more sensitive.
She is his Minundanem, and he is hers. One cannot progress without the other. She will have to bring him to the Cave of Knowledge. This will be his last trial before creating the bond.
May their path be gentle and shielded. As for me, I hear the call ever louder, Dunkas.
And the day the call is loud enough, you will respond just like each of us. But it's not yet time for you to join in on Milfriktelen. So, Afra, are you satisfied with what you saw?
It was informative, although it's not what I expected. Thank you, Dunkas. This meeting was strange. It almost seemed like they really heard voices in the wind.
Maybe it's true.
Some believe so strongly that they end up hearing or seeing what they hope for.
Have you learned what you wanted to?
What they said about these young people we helped out, about the fact they were ready to bind themselves. We have a unique opportunity of seeing a transformation with our very own eyes.
But we can't follow them wherever they go.
No, of course not. I must think on it. Come back and talk to me later.
Okay. Anything new?
Desade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
Do you often hold strangers at gunpoint?
Only when I'm being tracked. What about you? Do you often track young ladies?
I mean...
Only when they're attractive. Your charm guided us to you.
Really? That's unexpected. Sorry to disappoint you, my dear, but you're not my type.
Ouch.
Anything else?
Where do you come from, Afra?
From Alima near Al-Sad.
Burned.
It is but a small town, but there is a particularly renowned observatory there. My parents wanted me to become an astronomer,
Yeah,
but
Fizz.
I chose the Earth over the sky. I was always more intrigued by life rather than distant stars. Plants and animals fascinated me as a child. For this reason, I left Alima quite early to study in the capital, and I seldom returned.
When did you arrive on the island?
A little more than 2 years ago. My master, Dr. Vasily, suggested that I should follow him to TIWTCH. He needed help cataloguing all the unknown plants and animals. How could I decline such an offer? There's so much to discover here.
Do you miss the continent? Your city? Your family, perhaps?
No. When I arrived on this island,
Space
I
is better.
immediately knew that it was where I was supposed to be.
I must leave you.
Karans, do you need something?
Talk
I must leave you.
to her
See
about
you
her
later.
father. Okay. Well, I guess... Let's leave. I also want to look around. There's something here. Aha! Warrior King's gauntlets. Warrior King's pantaloons. That sounds fancy. And they look cool. Seems like a special set. Oh, but now I don't have the crafting, right? I can just equip the other ones whenever I want to craft. Okay, we are all the way here. There's a quest for us. And there are a few question marks too.
I'd like... Bird tear to mud. Thank you for coming to talk to me. You are on Olmanawi, but you also look like a Lugaid Blau.
Lugaid Blau? Is that what you call the congregation?
Yes. Those who have yellow eyes on their banner.
They are coins. But to answer your question, yes. I am the legate of the congregation.
Is legate the Renaigse word for on Olmanawi?
No. It means that I am in charge of diplomatic relationships with the other nations.
So I was right. You will be able to help us. Some of your clan are preventing us from accessing one of our sacred glades.
Really? Why would they do that?
Several seasons ago, some men from your clan came to ask us for wood for their houses. There were some old trees in this glade, so we let them do what they wanted. At first, everything was fine. But then they cut down too many trees. So we wanted to heal the place, plant some new trees, but they won't let us come close. Their bod irony, their warriors, are stopping us from doing so.
I could investigate.
Yes, please. You
Okay.
must tell them that they have to let us heal the glade.
Okay. Oh, it's not on this region. Okay, then let's check out the other question marks in this area. Explore a little bit. What is here? Oh, that's Dunkas' abode. Fair enough. We get there. Okay. There was the thingy. Oh, and it's a place of power. Free skill point. That is good. Now I just need to find a way how to get there. There we go. A skill point. I could spend it on the stasis. Yeah, and then continue here to get to this question mark. There we go. Alright, caller, thank you for hanging out and spending some time with us. Always appreciated. Thank you so much for the resub. Tier 2, 19 month. Thank you so much again. And I hope that you get some good rest. And hope to see you soon. I have another camp. And then we have one more question mark here. It seems like bandits, if you ask me. Stasis! I like the magic here. Such a long time already, yeah. Time flies. Looks like I would have to go this way to get there. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, for this week, tomorrow I will play some more GreedFall. And also Final Fantasy, of course, still going every single day. New episodes. You seem... Ooh. Oh, he's in the air. That's cool. Okay. I like my new stasis power. Is this the last camp? It is. Nice. All right. I think then I will go to the side quest to help restore the forest. Let's do that first. There we go. And that will lead us Here. Tall trees. Let's go there. Let's go. A little bit of selling stuff. Bandit's hat. Oh, the bug boot. Is that better than what he's wearing? Not really, no. Can get rid of that. Oops. No. Button. Do want to keep the blacksmith gloves. This can go. Workbench. Oh, I can't do anything anymore because I need to wear... Let's put on the blacksmith gloves again for a second. Yeah, let's take this. More armor. And then those plated graves. Go. Switch back to that and continue. I haven't been here before, so let's go first to the left, to the left, to the left. Ah, we'll have to go this way anyway. Oh. Means danger. Or not. We have some natives. Exiled native.
Some Renaigse around here.
That doesn't happen often. Do you want something?
You're very isolated here. Why live so far from a village?
It's a long story. Matir, will you tell him?
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man. But he wasn't my Minundanem. I thought he was, but I was wrong. And one day, I met the one I would love for all my life. As I had broken my engagement, we were exiled.
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house, and we were born.
There. Now you know the whole story. Do you want to know anything else?
No.
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
Have a good life, I guess. Cave of Knowledge? Oh, okay. So that's the follow-up to Afra's quest. We'll do that soonish, but first let's try to continue with this and help the natives getting back into their forest. Seems like I have to go all the way around. Or not. What? Or maybe this is blocked off. Maybe it's something maiden story related that will unlock it. Maybe there's another way around. Maybe not. I don't know. This looks very much like something, like a place that will play a role later. It leads back down. I think that I could... Oh yeah, this could be... There I might have to go. This might be where I have to go. There. There. We have some cut down trees here. Something to the left again. Maybe another camp. Indeed. Here we go. 2 out of 4. Okay, that is the logging expedition. Oh, and we have some natives here. Uh-oh.
We do not want to shed blood.
What's going on
happening here, soldier?
These islanders want to enter a plot of land that belongs to the congregation.
They are denying us access to the glade.
We must heal it. Otherwise, this land will die.
I am sorry, but we cannot let you enter this area.
But we only want to plant some new trees. Bring life back.
These people are fanatics, Your Excellency. Several woodcutters died last night, and I'm willing to bet that these savages had a hand in it.
You are killing the earth, so it kills you in return. All of you are cursed.
Shut it, you savage!
I am de Sardet. I am the legate of the merchant congregation on this island. I came to shed some light on this affair. You said that some woodcutters died.
Aye, they fell sick and died a few hours later. Well, the camp doctor will be able to tell you more about it. You'll find him in the barracks right here.
Thank you, soldier. I'll go see her.
Yeah, let's investigate. Let's take this over.
Please, Your Excellency,
Let's make
you
this
may come in.
official diplomatic business.
Hello, Doctor. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was told about the disputes caused by this camp, and a soldier told me that several woodcutters died recently.
Yes. They got sick yesterday afternoon, and a few hours later they were dead. I couldn't do anything except watch them writhing in pain. None of my remedies worked. If seeing corpses doesn't bother you, you can come and see the bodies. They're here. I hope that whatever killed them is not contagious.
Let's have a look at that. Maybe Ciara actually can help us with it, since maybe she has seen something like it.
These poor woodcutters look like they've suffered. This one has a swollen tongue, blood at the corners of the mouth. There are some peculiar red patches on the bodies. His eyes are bloodshot. This man choked to death. A strong smell of ammonia. The entrails must have been perforated.
The appearance of these bodies and the smell emanating from their mouths leaves me in no doubt. They were poisoned. That this doctor could have believed that this was simply an illness is beyond me.
I can't see anything else of interest.
Interesting. So, Afra actually shared some insight as our scientist in the group.
So, what do you think? Do you recognize their disease?
They didn't die of disease. They were poisoned. There's no doubt about it.
You're probably right. But I've heard these savages talking so much about curses, so I thought it must be a mysterious disease, rather than seeing what was before my eyes. But how could these three men be
incompetent.
poisoned?
I'm not sure. Do their symptoms not point to anything?
No. I've never seen such a deadly poison with these symptoms.
Have you noticed anyone unusual here?
Unusual? No.
Insist.
You don't seem completely sure of yourself. Nobody could have just slipped in.
No, I assure you. The last ones to pass by here were the hunters who delivered us game 2 days ago.
Hunters?
Natives who bring us game regularly in exchange for knickknacks. But they've been restocking us for months. I struggle to believe that they're involved.
Well, let's see what they have to say. Where can I find them?
They usually hunt on the edge of the wood that leads to this camp.
Okay. There's some. Oh. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, is that maybe the mother and the kids that got exiled? Oh boy. Boom. Oh no, it's different people.
This is our prey, Renaigse. How can we earn our reward if you hunt our prey?
We were looking for you.
Us? What do you want from us?
3 woodcutters were poisoned yesterday after eating what you brought them.
Poison? I swear we are not responsible for this.
Charisma.
Listen, all the clues lead to you, but it may simply have been an accident. How about you tell me exactly what happened?
It wasn't really an accident, but we did not want to kill them either.
Then tell me how it happened.
We did not decide to do this. We were trading beautiful things with the camp. But the elder said that we would be traitors to our clan if we let the woodcutters cut down all the trees.
Which elder?
One of the old men from Vigigidor, our village. He is very angry.
Oh, the guy who gave us the quest.
The glade. He gave us the meat of an andrig killed by a venomous Dosentats. Its flesh is perfectly edible when prepared with certain berries, but without them, eating it would be lethal. And since the Renaigse invaded our forest, these berries are nowhere to be found. He wanted it to be a lesson for them, so that they may understand that their destruction brings death.
I will not hold you responsible, but from now on you will no longer bring meat to this camp. You were the instruments of a hateful old man's vengeance. And I'm under the impression that there will be even more deaths if I do not get to the root of this problem.
Exactly.
The Vegigido elder thought it best to take vengeance into his own hands. I understand his anger, but Dunkus would not approve of this. He would say that bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed, and he wouldn't be wrong.
This whole
Agree.
thing could turn into an open war. We cannot let that happen. Sir de Cassillon will be able to give some advice on how to solve this property conflict without violence.
Yes, let's speak to Cassillon. That is a good idea. He should be in Lucerne. So let's travel. Yeah, that's 2 ammo, resurrection powder. I have 7, that's enough. Greater resurrection powder. Not enough science. Major health potion, not enough science. Okay. Enough. And Afra has the continuation of the quest ready. Yes, I'm playing on PS4. Hello! Should I call you It? It183? Welcome, how are you doing? Hope you have a good weekend. So let's talk to Cassillon. Maybe he can help us with the property rights. That is right down his alley. Where is he? Oh, he's all the way up. Jeez. Making me run up the stairs. Cassillon, where are you? Here you are.
Sir de Cassillon.
De Sade, my young student, what can I do for you?
There's a lot to ask.
What
I haven't talked to him in a while.
Lady Morange?
Laurine de Morange is a brilliant woman. The work that she has accomplished here is remarkable.
In that case, why did the prince strip her of her governor status?
For political reasons, obviously. Allowing someone so brilliant to govern a distant city for too long is not without risks. She may eventually have whims of independence. What's more, the prince was looking for a position where your cousin could learn his responsibilities. This governor position seemed ideal.
I see.
What can you tell me about the congregation's status on the island?
Well, thanks to Lady Morange's excellent work, our situation is rather comfortable. Our young city is expanding, new villages and cultivations are starting to emerge, and unlike our neighbors, we have managed to develop rather positive relations with the natives. I hope that our new governor will continue in this direction.
What about the Prince of Orsay?
Do you have any news from my uncle?
Don't forget how long it took us to reach this shore. I don't think we'll receive any mail from the prince for some weeks, but I am certain that he would be very satisfied with your work here. Just like I am.
All right. Talk about the camps.
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Good. You have traveled great distances, and the Terra Incognita will soon be but a distant memory. Keep doing what you're doing, de Sade. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Sure. Can we talk about Professor Seraphedin?
I found no traces of Professor Seraphedin yet.
That's most regrettable. But keep looking for him, will you? You never know. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Yes. Now let's talk about the conflict surrounding the glade.
I've come to find you because I received a complaint from the natives of the village of Vigigador. They want to be able to access a clearing exploited by our woodcutters in order to heal it. To reforest it, I assume. But our men there say that it belongs to them and are refusing to let the natives enter it. The site was supposedly ceded to them several months ago, but tensions are running high and some men have lost their lives. If we don't intervene, we're heading for a real confrontation.
It is very regrettable, and I approve of your desire to appease this conflict. According to what you have told me, if ever there was a contract, it must have been signed under our former governor. You should go to the archives and verify this. Then go and talk to Lady Laurine de Morange. And of course, I'll be delighted to help you once things have been clarified.
Thank you, Professor. Once more, you've been of great help.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
No, you're useless.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsillon.
Okay, let's go to the archives. Let's run down again, all the steps. Getting our cardio in for today. Oh, the other archives down below even. Really? Oh. Seems that way. Aha! There we go. Property deed of the logging expedition. Following negotiations between Chief Dunkas and Governor de Morange over lands in the Quenvar region, it was hereby decided that the negotiated lands would henceforth be the sole and exclusive property of the merchant congregation for the purpose of carrying out a logging activity. Access to this area is now restricted to members of the congregation. Well, let's talk to Lady de Morange. I know where she lives as well. We talked to her before. A few times, actually. There we go. She lives just around the corner.
Good day, my lady. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How
Thank
can
you.
I be of service?
The contract.
I need you to enlighten me about the property deed of a glade near Vigigidor. The natives want to access this place, which according to them is sacred, and which they would like to heal. But some of our men there are using this deed to deny them access to the area. Tensions are running high, and some people have died.
Yes, there was a time when we enacted a lot of contracts. Do you have the document with you?
Yes, here it is.
This cession agreement is only signed with a cross on the native side. Well, writing is foreign to them, as is the notion of land ownership. For them, the earth only belongs to itself.
If they did not possess these lands, how did they cede them?
I doubt they knew what this agreement represented, to be honest.
In that case, why make them sign it?
When we arrived on the island, we had to ensure our access to certain commodities. We also had to make sure that we had legal ownership of the lands we were occupying. The natives dreamed of possessing some baubles that they didn't know how to craft. It was easy to make them sign agreements that they didn't understand by giving them some. I was a stranger to their philosophy then. I only thought about my city, and I regret it.
I'm sure we can fix this mistake.
I hope so, Your Excellency. Come, let's find Sir de Corsillon. Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Nope, nothing else. We get
Sir de Corsillon.
nice.
It's always a pleasure.
Madame, I expect you've come to see me about this regrettable problem concerning a clearing, which my student told me about.
Indeed. And I think I may have a solution that will allow us to solve this conflict peacefully.
I'm listening.
I must admit that I established this at a time when the culture and the mentality of the natives was foreign to me. The clan of this village was rather open to our presence. They welcomed us with benevolence. For this reason, I think we should allow them access to these lands. In doing so, we would appease the tensions, and we would also retain ownership of the wood. We would even benefit from such an agreement if the natives reforest this area. Then we could exploit it for a longer period of time.
I find this decision perfectly viable, and I approve. But several men were killed, and their comrades will seek vengeance if the person or persons responsible do not pay for their crimes.
I am convinced that Dunkus, the chief of this clan, never approved such an action.
I understand, but I will only write a decree allowing people to go to this clearing, provided the murderer is delivered to us.
Thank you, Master. I will inform Dunkus of your decision.
Okay. That's fair enough. Let's see if we can solve this mess by talking to Duncan. Ah! People in my way! Get out of my way! No, no. Then make some space. I'm a busy woman. Okay. Let's do a quick travelerino. Travel. There we go. Vedrat, the Red Woods.
What brings you here, Ono Manawi?
At this old man's request, I investigated the conflict that opposes you and my nation regarding the clearing. You will now be able to access it freely to accomplish your rituals or heal the area, and the congregation will keep exploiting the forest. However, there is one condition to this new agreement. You must deliver this man to us, because he is responsible for the deaths of several woodcutters.
These men died because of their own foolishness. No one else is responsible for their deaths. If they hadn't cut all the ochreberry trees, they would have survived.
What does that mean? What are the two of you talking about?
3 woodcutters died eating the meat of an andrig after it was killed by a venomous TIWTCH.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence. And if they had eaten the ochreberries...
We know that you're responsible for all this. The hunters told me everything.
How could you do this? You acted more foolishly than an irascible adolescent. By killing these men, you have brought upon us their wrath. And it is only natural that they should ask for justice.
Dunkus, I beg you. I only wanted the Renoigse to understand the value of the trees they were cutting.
Bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed. And you know that.
Called it.
I would never have thought you capable of doing something so foolish.
If you want to stop the woodcutters taking vengeance into their own hands, you must deliver this man to us.
I understand. But I have one condition before we make this agreement. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaigse came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
Okay. Let's do it.
Leave.
The blood
Goodbye,
prize.
Favors
upon favors, exactly. We are deep in the diplomacy business here. Okay. Where exactly is that? Oh, it is here. Oh, I think it is the area that I explored before and there wasn't anything. So, I assume. Or maybe not. Maybe it's somewhere else. Could also be. Okay. So. Okay. Guess I have to go this way. Wait. Oh, okay. I hope they should let me through, right? I'm the legate of their whole team here. I'm your superior. Yeah, thank you. Don't even look at me. Oh dear. So let's see what's going on here. There's another camp. Let's activate that first. Ah, I see.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed. It's terribly dangerous.
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will.
Do we have to go now? Wait, what?
These people are reckless imbeciles if they start mining again in such a dangerous place.
These Renaigse must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
I agree. But how? Ah-ha. We do the sneaky sneak again. I don't like it.
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Sneak, 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 sneak.
Those reckless fools. They've resumed operations in the mine.
We have discovered not so abandoned mine.
The Monesinaiga. They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sir de Corsillon. I hope our nation is not involved in this business.
I hope so too. So we're traveling back. A little bit of a back and forth situation here, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Travel. And I obviously could also just take my time and do other things as well and then just continue once I am at these places, but let's do that. And the loading screens, I feel like, are not too long anyway. It's not too bad. There's no rush. And take our time. It's not a speed run at all. Okay. Back to Kurusi. And the stairs again. Ugh. And back.
Sir de Corsillon.
Decidez, my young student. What can I do for you?
I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he is unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous? That's an understatement. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in this mine.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods.
I agree.
But we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed to his property in the archives. Don't worry. We'll not let this man's behavior go unpunished. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Well, back to the archives.
Sir de Corsillon.
I really should have installed an elevator here. All this running up and down. This document is written in legal jargon. It is a property deed belonging to Master Maillard. It concerns some land situated in the Quenvar region, including an old mine. The document was signed by Madame de Morange. You will need her help to understand all its legal
It seems
subtleties.
as though you can't decipher the glyphs of your own people's document.
That's true.
I get lost in all the legal jargon, but they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her to understand exactly what they say.
And back to Lady Morange. What a goose chase.
Good day, my lady. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
I need your advice once more. This time it's about the property deeds of a plot of land and of a mine acquired by a certain Maillard. Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand very little of what's written, but your seal is on it.
Do not worry. This type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard is the owner of a plot of land located near Vigigador. He can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there, but it says here that he does not have the right to exploit the mine. It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land is forbidden.
And yet, the mine located on this plot of land has been reopened and is being exploited as we speak.
According to these documents, the mine has been closed for security reasons. This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He's presently in New Serene. He usually spends time at the port when he comes. He has some warehouses there.
Okay. Let's get to the port.
Come closer, good people. You'll find all you need in our selection.
I hope so, Fizz. I sure hope so. I have my arquebus ready.
Master Maillard.
Who's asking?
De Sardet. I am the legate of the congregation.
Well, I'm flattered. What brings you here, Your Excellency?
Your
I'm
execution.
here to talk to you about the mine you have near Vigigador. Are you aware that you have no right to operate it? Nor are you allowed to employ slaves there.
But what are you talking about? Surely this is a misunderstanding. Listen, I'm sure there is a way for us to get along. I'm an honest merchant. I've always paid all taxes, and the small bonuses needed. Please tell your cousin that I would be happy to send him the gift of his choice.
Oh, he wants to
Now,
bribe
Your
us.
Excellency, if you will allow me, I have to get back to my activities.
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master. It's not a money problem. That mine is
Yes,
dangerous.
I want to shoot him.
And you endanger the congregation on this island by behaving this way with the natives.
Come on, don't be so serious, young woman. I'm sure it's nothing that a small bonus can't fix.
You're digging your own grave even deeper.
Best wishes to your cousin.
But I can't shoot him? That's just rude.
Come closer, good people.
Swoosh! Right through them. And now we have to climb those stairs again. Jesus Christ. Whew. Take a deep breath, and here we go again. We will have thighs and calves out of iron. Courcy.
Sir de Corsilion.
De Sardet, my young student, what can I do for you?
Can you kill Master Maillard?
I verified the contract with Lady Morange. The exploitation of the mine is illegal, as we expected, without even taking into account what he's doing to the natives. I then went to meet Master Maillard.
So, what did he have to say in his defense?
He turned a deaf ear and tried to bribe me.
Oh, some of these merchants are so rich that they forget basic decency. But it's high time we reminded him of who is in charge of the congregation on this island. Here, this is an eviction notice which dispossesses him of all his land for breaching his contract. For his crimes against the natives, he's banished from this island. I will make him aware of this decision, but you should go to the mine immediately. The prisoners must be freed as soon as possible, and the mine closed once more.
All right.
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again,
But you could maybe install an elevator. That would be really appreciated. Because here we go again. The stairs of doom. Oh, and people popping in right in front of my face. What a convoluted mess of bureaucracy. Lots of bureaucracy. This is clearly a German quest. Let's serve them the eviction.
Sorry, this is private property.
Not anymore.
I cannot allow you to enter.
I don't need your authorization. I have here an eviction notice signed by the governor's ministers. The former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost his rights due to a breach of contract.
Look, ultimately, we are not the ones who decide. We only obey the boss's orders.
In that case, where can I find him to notify him of his loss?
You'll find him around here somewhere, Your Excellency.
Excellent.
Okay. I hope I can shoot him.
Are you looking for trouble? You...
Master Maillard, I'm so glad to find you here. Here is a document from Sieur de Cossillon on behalf of my cousin. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract of ownership, you are hereby expelled.
It's a trap!
The methods you used against the islanders has also ensured your banishment from TIWTCH.
Impossible! By what right? Guards, this woman threatens me.
What? Oh!
Watch out! Grenade!
Okay. Ooh. Oh no, she do the stasis. Shoot him! I shot him! I promise it to you guys.
These people were monsters. I wouldn't cry over them. Come now, let's go free my brothers.
Not crying at all. Yeah. But, I mean, at least we shot him. That's the important part. Old Serene Caress. Before we shave the people, let's look around. Ooh. Mine jail, or your jail, some jail. Get out of here. Hey. I can't let them out? Guess. Hey.
Go without fear. You were free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
We must believe that not all Legate Blow are alike.
She is an Almanawi. That's why she understands us. Thank you. We will not forget you.
You're very much welcome. It was a pleasure to shoot this man. Now I have to go back to Duncan. But I wanted to check the cuirass that we picked up. Looked pretty good. Ooh, it is actually a little bit better already than what we have. And it has 3 upgrade slots. So yes, I will definitely take that. And it looks nice. Where's my... There's a camp. So now we have to go back here. Ah, wrong button. Before I can craft, I have to switch to my blacksmith gloves and go over here. Now, oh, I don't have the materials actually. None of it. I would need iron ore. Maybe I can buy some iron ore from my camp merchant. Crude iron ore, yeah, give me 30. So, this is Vigor, Science, Lockpicking. I do like the Lockpicking bonus. Then, just straight up damage protection. Same here. That looks pretty nice. I like it. Thank you. We're looking fancy. Let's continue. Let's take care of this giant mess. The mess of 2 quests. Maybe even enough to push us to the next level. Who knows? Let's find out.
What brings you here on Omanawi?
I was able to close the mine. The man who operated it was arrested and will be banished.
Yes, those you freed.
I killed him, so.
From now on, you are my Karants, my friend. You knew how to renew my trust in your clan. Just as trees grow back after being cut.
Thank you, Duncus. I am honored. Will you give us the old man now?
If you allow it, I would like to punish him myself. Enough blood has been spilled, and he will only call for more of it, since he loved the forest to the point of killing for it. He will be sentenced to heal it. Every day he will replant what your men will cut down. Every day until the end of his life. Does this punishment seem acceptable to you?
If I explain to Sir de Corsillon that the man was sentenced to forced labor, I suppose he will approve. Thank you, Duncus. It is a wise sentence.
Yep, that's
Is there
fine.
anything else?
No, that
I
is
must
fine.
leave. Goodbye, Duncus.
Qua awalum seg.
Does that mean both are taken care of? It certainly looks like it. Not quite level 20, but kind of everything. So, alright, Afra's quest would be next. Guess I can just talk to her. Here.
Desade, I'm happy to see you. I can't wait to find this famous cave of knowledge and what it contains. I could probably go alone, but just think about what you could learn, and not only about yourself. Don't you want to understand where your face markings come from?
I would love to understand that.
You were right, Afra. I will accompany you.
Thank you, Desade. Let's return to Duncas's village. Our new friends will surely be able to tell us more about this cave.
I mean, we are in Duncas's village. So that's good. Question the young people. Would have preferred to switch out Ciara first, since she does not seem to be a fan of this.
We are happy to see you again. You will always be welcomed as friends here.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you too. But we came to ask you something.
Of course. What do you want?
When we participated in the Duncas meditation, he spoke of a cave of knowledge you had to go to.
And you want to see it? You still wish to learn how we become bound? It is a very sacred place. Only those who will become Donegada may enter there.
That's right, Year One. But they saved my life.
If someone finds out that we have helped the Renaigse to enter a sacred place, they will refuse to bind me.
Duncas will never do such a thing. What needs to be done will happen, no matter what.
You're probably right.
Look for the entrance in the Vedhat Ganadu. Entering there will not be easy, but you will have to discover the rest by yourself. Like true apprentices.
Thank you, Morian.
Okay.
And fear not. No one will ever learn what you have entrusted us with.
Okay. So where is that cave of knowledge? Oh, it's there. Okay. Yeah. Then... let's go... Let's go there, switch out Ciara. On one hand, I would like to have Ciara with me, because she certainly knows stuff about it, but she doesn't want to share it in front of Afra, which I can understand, and that just makes her mad, so might as well take someone else. Maybe Dirty Kurt. So, compose your team. Ciara, out. Dirty Kurt, in. Where exactly are we here? It's over there. Some notes. Don't have to check things. Oh, there was another entry for person. Duncas is the leader and the Donegat of the Beraig Nodas clan, the sap bearers of the village of Vikingidor. A great healer of the earth and protector of the nature of his island. His wisdom is renowned and always seeks to preserve balance and harmony in all things. Quenvar, the tall trees. Quenvar is a forested and rather isolated valley whose tall trees are particularly popular with carpenters from the mainland, are the source of its native name. This mine was abandoned and sealed by the natives in the hope that nobody will dig there. Indeed, it had been exploited so much that it almost caused the mountain to collapse. It seems, however, that some people have decided to put it back into operation. Not anymore. We took care of that. But I think this is actually where we end it for today, and we will pick it up tomorrow and see if we can find out more about our face markings. Thank you all for joining me for today's episode of GreedFall. I had a good time. I hope you did too. And thank you very much to Insidious Koala for the resub, 19-month tier 2 even. Very much appreciated. Hope you have a wonderful sleep right now and a beautiful weekend. Also, Fizz, of course, resub, also tier 2, 20 month. Always had to one-up Koala here, but I don't mind it. So thank you for that as well, Fizz. Hope that you have a good weekend as well. I will be back tomorrow with more GreedFall, also on YouTube, Final Fantasy